And we're back with some more Rimworld. I've skipped forward about a week in time just because nothing major happened in the interim. I've been really focusing on getting these fields planted. We want to get these crops down. It's already the 9th of August. I don't care. We're into the middle of summer, so I want to get these planted. Hopefully we can get in one crop before winter hits. Well, that's the hope. I've been advised these mushrooms are probably not going to survive. If we get a cold snap, or even worse, a toxic fog, they're all going to die. This could be a horrible investment. We'll just have to hope it pays off. At the same time, this over here spawned a few centipedes. We took care of them, but nothing too major. Mostly just repairs and getting everything back to the status quo, and everyone's pretty happy again, except for Guinan. They're a little bit annoyed because, you know, their husband died. I can understand why they're a bit annoyed. I'm still annoyed 7 of 9 is gone. Oh, our prisoner that we're using as a medical cadaver, they had a heart attack a while back and they were incinerated. But right now, we've got some interesting things coming up. Oh yeah, there was a psychic drone, a few other things. Go juice binge. I leave these all in here, but there was nothing too crazy. There was a psychic drone, but eventually followed up by a psychic sood, so it all evened out. And we have a new recruit, Lisa here, number 16. Actually, that reminds me we should name them. No. First, the plan. We have a bulk goods trader has just showed up, which is wonderful. At the same time, we've got a quest there just recently for the emotionless mega slots. Basically, we can get this reward, and all we got to worry about then is 23 man-hunting mega slots showing up that want to kill us. They will arrive 24 hours after you accept. And I'm thinking, yeah, we accept that. By accepting that, in 21 hours they'll show up, and hopefully this crowd will still be here. Of course, they'll probably all die, but, well, what can you do? That's how the cookie crumbles. At the same time, you also have this over here, which might cause a bit of a distraction. There's only a few slugger turrets, but their explosions should at least hurt the mega slots. And then we can deal with by the rest of them with a kill box and some grenades, hopefully. Going back through all the comments, number 14, the most popular one. There wasn't actually a lot of votes for number 14. Most people were saving their anger for 15. 14 got voted in as Deanna Troy. So we've got Deanna Troy joining the team. She's psychically hypersensitive, and she will be doing planting and mining, and that will be her main focuses. Then, at number 15, the one that got 7 of 9 killed. There was quite a few votes back and forth on this one, but the end result was, I'll give you the runner-ups were Barkley and Wall Along. Yeah, it turns out when I say Wall Along here, I just say it as one word, as Wall Along. Yeah, but no, we're not calling them Wall Along. The winner with the most votes was Khan. Wait, no, I can't say that. One second. Khan. Yeah, no, I still can't do that right. But it turns out I now have to pronounce their name as Khan every time. I don't think I can do that. I'll try, but I'm just going to not say their name nearly as much. For number 16, this one was our former hippie that was imprisoned in here. We finally recruited them after they got over their smoke leaf addiction. They're going to be our amazingly good science crafter person. Well, once their intellectual kicks in, they've got it. You know, they've got bloodlust and nudist and night owl, which means they're really happy being nude because that's all we've left them in. And they don't mind working at night, which is what we've set up their schedule to be. And the name that was decided upon for these went back through the comments. The biggest vote was Luxana Troy, namely because it was the nudist trait. Yeah, turns out we've now got 2 of the Troys. We've got Deanna and Luxa and her mother there. That will be strange. Let's hope none of them get killed. Anyway, over here, I'm trying to, encourage some bugs to spawn. There is some overhead mountain right here, and I've been realizing I haven't been getting my good influx of bug meat and insect jelly. So what we're going to do is wall this in, put in some stuff here. I've got to put in a wooden stool, a wooden wall segment, wall this whole area in, make it a room, and that should encourage this to be a room where bugs can actually spawn. If we can get some bug spawns, we can get some insect jelly and a whole lot of meat we can turn into chem fuel. Because we need chem fuel soon, because we're going to have to start getting into making mortar shells. Anyway, let's see what else the game has in store for us today. Alright, the manhunter pack have arrived. Redundant statement, but there's 23 mega slots here, all mad manhunters. We're going to take everyone inside the base, we're going to lock the doors, and we're going to let this party and this party soften them up. Then we'll deal with the rest of them with some grenades. Actually, where is Worf? Worf, yeah, you got your grenades. We'll bring everyone back in and sort this. Well, nothing really went according to plan. Our traders have decided to leave this direction, and the mega slots have not decided to bother them. They also ran past these turrets, and the turrets clipped them a bit, but they decided to ignore them. So we're just going to have to kill them the old-fashioned way, which means guns and grenades. Let's get ourselves a little animal kill box set up. Alright, we are ready to rock. You know what? We'll get someone to open the door. Wesley? Yeah, just shut up, Wesley, and open the door. We will set that to always open now. Oh, no, that's an alpaca. You can get alpacas and Wesley confused really easy. There we go. Now you're going to start tossing grenades right about... Ooh, there's good. actually works out really well. Oh, and those explosions are really hurting the ones that are stuck up behind. This was sort of the whole plan of this, was to make sure that anything that ended up in here ended up sort of, well, jammed up in this area and then got caught in all the explosions. I really should maybe open up another entrance here so they can pile up better. That might be an idea. You know what? We'll clear it up now. Ooh, all of our animals getting splattered about the place. It does kind of look like fun. Anyway, I think we're golden on this one. Yeah, I think we will have you hold fire. There's no more need for any more grenades in there. And hopefully we can keep some of the meat from some of these. Okay, that was, I'm going to say, 100% success. No one got injured except for some animals. One alpaca. Wow, that's it. One alpaca. Okay, they took 2 hits. That's pretty nasty. They'll be dead in 14 hours. But barring that, that was a 100% success. Let's send everyone back to work. Oh, animals-wise, our Labrador gave birth to a second litter. The first puppy has finally grown up. They're called Justice. And then they have 3 puppies this time, all females. I really wish they'd done that first time. We could really have had a lot more puppies or Labradors by now. But it is what it is. So we're up to 6 Labradors. And once they're up to hauling duty, that will be excellent for our hauling capacity. Oh, transport pods have arrived. And they're delivering an L-Tech shirt and an L-Tech helmet. Now, these things are pretty special in that they help psychics, or psychcasters, neural heat recovery rate, they recover their neural heat faster after they've casted, and they also gives them higher casting psi-focus potential, is it? You know what? Don't care. 44 goes up to 50. Okay, so it increases their heat capacity as well. That's good to know. We'll hold those back inside, though. Yeah, we've got to keep them away from combat from now on. She will no longer be taking part in any hunting or anything like that. We need to keep her away from combat because those clothing are not really designed for combat. They're more designed for casting. Ooh, it's Cassandra's first gift of the day. We've got a raid from tribespeople. Sappers. Lots of sappers. Damn it. Also, I don't have the walls finished up here. I've walled in this side of the map so that there's no way through. We were just walling through here, though. Honestly, that will make a difference. This wall is going in, though. It will be 7 days before that moisture pump expands once. At that point, we'll be able to finish that wall, which will be great. And in another 5.2 days, yeah, this one will be able to expand and we can finish this wall here. That one's almost done. At that point, anything that's not a sapper raid will have to come around and go this direction or this direction. There's more walls to go in, of course, but we're at least cutting down on the options. Hopefully protecting our crops a bit more. This, though, is going to be a problem. There's 25 of them. And they have a mixture of bows, close range, and, well, mostly range, though. It's mostly range, though there is a few close combat stuff. I think we're just going to have to bunch up and riddle them as full of bullets as best we can. Anyway, let's get everyone together, shall we? Alright, it's a very simple plan. I've done this sort of thing before. Wait around the corner, and as soon as they put their head around the corner, we put bullets in their head. They should be attacking... Ooh. What happened? Hide in room, Wesley. Wesley's... I can't believe you're going to hide in your room, Wesley. That's just... You know what? Go hide in your room. That's fine, actually. You know what? If you go and hide in your room, that won't be a problem. Okay, death of a goat. Bound to happen. They've got some more people in here. Okay, where is Kira? Oh, God. Don't get shot, don't get shot. Quick, get into cover, get into cover. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's another one. Death of an alpaca. You know what? I can handle the death of a few animals. That is fine. Alright, so... let's push them all back. We just need to pull back. They can shoot us from that angle, so we'll just... going to retreat. Except for poor Wesley. You know what, Wesley? If you die, I will just be annoyed. I mean, actually, no, I will be very annoyed if they die. But there's nothing we can do about it. They've decided to have their mental break. That's their decision. We're going to pull back around the corner and hopefully draw them in some more. Alright, Wesley's managed to make it back inside without dying. I'm actually slightly impressed by that. This guy here has decided he wants to die, which was good. Oh. Damn it, where are the rest of them going? And all the alpacas are still showing up, whatever. Where are you guys going? Oh, they might actually be going around towards our kill box area. Did we kill the person they used to drill? We might have done that. Okay. A few more are going to make their appearances. That's perfect. We can just drag them in and shoot them down as they get closer to us. Alright, we're going to move down here. Welcome to the bedroom area. Anyone else want to come in? Hello. Oh, yeah, goodbye. Oh, Wesley. God damn it, Wesley. Ah, your timing is just impeccable. You know that? Well, in that case, let's expand the defensive area through here. And clear the defensive area from over here. Looks like we're going to lose more animals. And who is that? They're blue, and their name is Or. They're just wandering through. They're wandering through a battlefield. They don't care. Oh, there is a pawn over here that is great for cooking and have wonderful melee, which is great. The only downside to them is they have an alcohol addiction. And I don't want to have to wean someone else off drugs. It takes so long, so preferably we get someone else. Okay, animals, attack. Okay, so the animals are getting in there. That's perfect. I think it's time we sent in our shotgunners. Yeah. Say hello to the shotgun boys. Ooh, yep, that's another one down. And yeah, that turret shot someone in the back. That is irritating. Okay, the tribespeople are fleeing. That's great. Everyone, just pull back for a second so that turret doesn't shoot anyone else in the back. Oh, are you still attacking our animals? You know what, we'll send the animals home. Let's see what we've managed to get our hands on here. Well, we cleared up the place. There was a lot of blood everywhere, especially in Wesley's room. They decided to have a tantrum and wander around while bleeding out. But they collapsed with 4 hours left to go, and their life was saved. Well, good job, Wesley. The only prisoner we captured was Combo, who, honestly, they've got 11 melee, 1 a burning passion in cooking. They're staggeringly ugly, annoying voice, and jealous. I'm not sure we want them. They might make a wonderful medical experimentation device to improve the medical of our doctors, but that might be it. You know what? Leave it up to the comments. Should we keep them, or should we just turn them into medical experimentation? Your choice. Alright, let's finish tidying the place up. I've got everyone doing mass cleaning at the moment. I just cranked it up a notch because... Ooh, infestation! Oh, it worked! That is so nice. Where is everyone? You know what? We might leave this a second before we check into it. That's going to be a problem. We might want to bring all the animals back inside. But yeah, no, this should be fine. You know what? Let's just find out what it is first before we decide how we're going to overact. Ooh, there's more over there. You know what? We'll slow that down a bit. Let's see what Cassandra has in store for us. I know how Randy liked to throw big infestations at me, but that was more of a mountainy base. Let's see what happens in this little hole. Okay. Did that actually destroy a door? Yeah, it literally destroyed the door that was there. I'm okay with that. How much jelly we got? Nope, that's not jelly. 200 insect jelly? I'll take it. 9 mega spiders, 9 stellipedes, and 11 mega scarabs. And a bunch of these hives that once we destroy them will give us more jelly. Yeah, I think we can take these pretty quickly. Where are you going? Ooh, you might draw their attention. Okay, we'll get everyone, and I think our best spot for a kill box is probably right about here. We'll get everyone inside. Yeah, I've dealt with a lot of infestations. I'm pretty confident we can get by this with minimal... Oh god, I jinxed myself, didn't I? Usual scenario, we get a kill box here full of people. All the shotguns, submachine guns. I'm not even going to bother weaponing up too hard for this. Picard is going to come over here and take pot shots. Once we draw their attention... Oh, there's one down. You know what, Picard? 1 is enough, I think. Yeah, that should get their attention all the way back here. That charger lance has been very useful. I'm glad it should... Oh. Yep, should have left that open now, shouldn't I? Minor mistake, we can take care of that. And they've decided that, no. Oh, they're going after the injured alpaca. That's actually kind of annoying. But it... You know what? We'll send out Tasha. Tasha? Oh, no, go back, Tasha. That's fine. There we go. Now we can start lobbing some grenades out there. You don't want to lob it right there, or else it can miss by 1 tile, so if you do, you can end up having the grenade land in any of these spots, which would be bad, because they'll blow up the walls. So you want to aim just 1 tile away. And there we go. Come on, guys, come on. Ooh, our goats ended up outside. Goat, get back in here. Nope. Yeah, looks like the grenade's going to get our goat. Oh well. At least we're not taking any damage to our people doing this, and we should hopefully get a little bit insect jelly out of this. Actually, I think we're going to stop that grenades. The grenades are not really helping anymore. There's just not enough insects for this to be worthwhile. Alright, just checking the map. They seem to have taken a bit of a detour. They're going over to attack this. Yeah, I'll allow it. We'll just stay indoors and wait until this all blows over. Minor complication. Bugs decided to start attacking Cisco. They attacked the turret that was here and somehow managed to blow open his room, and Cisco decided to go grab some snacks while there was an alien invasion going on. Really frustrating. It's fine, it's fine. Oh. Alright. Oh, Cisco. Are you going after every single bug in existence, you muppet? All right, we'll go around and wipe out the last few. I think, yeah, they wiped out this over here, so that was quite useful of them. But we'll go over here and take out this last bug. And then, oh, is there some more up here? What's this red up here? Ah, yes, we'll go ahead and take all the stellipedes next. But that should get us some nice insect jelly. I forgot biofuel refining. That's very important if we wanted to make chem fuel. Oops. Yeah, we better get these corpses. Well, I can't really store the corpses. My fridge is already running over with food, so hopefully we can get some biofuel refining, maybe slice them up just before they go off. Oh, we'll see what we can do to see if we can't get some biofuel out of this at least. Oh, Combo decided he wanted to escape. I sent over some defensive animals to make sure he didn't leave. How are you doing over there, Combo? Delicious. Well, we managed to get our hands on biofuel refining, which was nice, but I think we'll go straight back to, where is it, fabrication again? Yeah, we need to keep up with that. But now that we've got biofuel refining down, we need to put down some refinement facilities right about here, I'm thinking. Well, we have Picard build up these biofuel refineries. We'll have Wesley just slice up all the insects. Hopefully we can get a bunch of meat out of them before they all deteriorate or go off. There's some of them only have about 14 hours left, some of them have a bit more. But hopefully we get enough meat, and then we start turning all of it into biofuel. Let's get everyone on that. 100% insect meat all the way into fuel. Now, I think we're going to have to get, where is he? Worf in on this and a few others. We're going to need at least 2 people refining. Otherwise, this we may not be able to refine it all before the meat decays. I conscripted a few extra people to get in this. So Loxana has taken a vacation from research, and Tasha is also getting in on this. It's actually its own section. I just made sure everyone was up for refinement so that none of this meat has a chance to go off. I've only got 2 days to refine it all, and so far we've got, you know, way more chem fuel in there than I'm really comfortable with. If anything lands in there and causes that to explode, that would be awkward. Let's just make ourselves a storage area. But, you know, let's have a quick go over what the plan is. You'll notice there's this wall segment coming out here. What I've decided to do is we're going to sort of wall in across here, wall in here. This wall is already built. That one's completed. We are so close on this side. How many days we got left? 2.4 days. In 2.4 days, that will expand into a cross shape. So the 2 segments above it and below it will go in, and then we can wall that off. The deep water will stop any other things getting through there, and that will be a full barrier. Then this same down here, that's almost ready to go as well. That's 14 hours actually. We can finish that wall. Then I'm thinking we put in a wall there as well. We're gonna wall in these so that no one can attack them, and that should mean anyone who is not sappers should have no other choice but to come through here. Now the reason I leave these 2 doors open here because this bedroom seems to be the one they're targeting the most. They seem to always be targeting this one, though. Maybe when they've destroyed it a couple of times, it's reset them. I don't know, but they keep seeming to go for that one. If we leave these doors open, it encourages them to come in through here, and we can set up our kill box and hopefully take them on in a convenient location for us. I might even expand that out. But first we got to finish this off and refine all our fuel and get our bits and bobs done. And this is a very interesting quest. This one is... where is it? Blah, blah, blah. There's a caravan under attack. You'd have to take on 2 groups of tribals. 1 berserker chief, 10 berserkers, 3 penitents, and 12 warriors. That's a lot of people. We would have to take on a lot of people, but we would have 4 days before they arrived, and a second similar-sized group would follow soon afterwards. But they're not sappers. They're not sappers at all, which means if we have enough firepower to throw at them, we might be able to just plow through it. And they are carrying a masterwork assault rifle. Those things are pretty nasty to have. I mean, the Luciferium sounds great, and that would probably be the smart idea, but you know what? I really like the idea of a really good weapon. But first, let's see if we can't finish our defenses to make sure we're prepped if we do accept that quest. Another quick thing we have to take care of is all of this lovely insect jelly we've got lying around. Time to go sell it. It's worth a fortune. So we're going to get Garak and Khan together, and they're all going to go to the local town to sell it all off. We're selling them to Rutan? Yeah, it's really nearby, and we haven't been there in a while, so hopefully its goods will have refreshed. At the same time, I need to queue up an operation for Worf. I have been extremely lax. Once they're finished processing the chem fuel, we need to give them their prosthetic arm. We bought a prosthetic arm ages ago, and then I was holding out trying to get my hands on medicine. We eventually picked that up from a trader. And now we have enough medicine, we can use our wooden beds here. These are masterwork wooden beds. So their surgery success chance gives an extra 15% bonus. So it's a multiplier. We'll cover it later on. But yes, with our current doctors, we should be easily able to perform the surgery and give him the prosthetic arm, which will improve his mobility a bit, or his productivity a bit. Caravan has arrived. Let's have a quick look what insect jelly is worth. 2,157. Yeah, that's what I like about insects. So valuable. Alright, let's see what we can buy here. After we sell off all our scrappy weapons and all the clothing we've created, that's 3,110. Let's see what we can buy. Helmets are always valuable because it's so hard to make them, and it's so hard to get decent helmets that, well, protect your eyes, ears, and the other attributes. So, yeah, or other pieces that can get knocked out. So, Prestige Recon helmet, yeah, that's worth the 979. I wish they had more helmets, actually. We only have an LMG and a bolt action. I can make all of those already, I don't care. Would love to get my hands on an LTEC staff, but I don't think Kira is a good enough sidecaster yet for us to be spending that kind of cash. It's 2,700. No, thank you. However, there is a Gastro Analyzer, which I'm very interested in. I've never used these, but increases the cooking speed by +5. Neelix is barely able to keep up as it is. I'm thinking we jam that into his nostril cavities, and that might help an awful lot. That only leaves us with 995, though. We spend the last of our cash, well, not quite all of it, but on 10 medicine, 1 advanced component, and 4 regular... Actually, we'll leave out the 4 regular components. I was almost tempted to buy another donkey, but I don't think we need it. Actually, they're pretty old. You know what? Yeah, we'll take another donkey. Why not? We can bring another donkey for transport. They're just better. When we start getting into mining remotely, we're going to need them. All of you can come home right now. That should be a nice little haul for us. Research. We have finally managed to knock out fabrication. That means we can now produce our own components if we needs be. That's very important. Now, I think I am going to have to get geothermal power. I was hoping to get by on just using the watermills, but the watermills are one of the things that's been killing us. I think it's a sort of like a... If I don't protect these, I lose my power, and it's very important that I had that. These things are not actually that expensive to produce. They're only, what, 3 components, 80 steel, 280 wood? That's not that bad. It's just we couldn't replace all the components very easily. However, now we do have access to a fabrication bench. Where is it? Oh, down here. Yep. So we can throw a fabrication bench in, say, here. You know what? That's a bit of a tight fit. Oh, don't care. You know what? We'll put a fabrication bench right there. Now we can produce our own components if we absolutely have to, though it's not very efficient. This takes 2 advanced components to make, and we've managed to stockpile 2 of those. This is one of those 4 knowledge pieces you need when you're playing. Keep those 2 advanced components. You're going to need them for that fabrication bench. At the same time, for the multi-analyzer, this thing requires, what is it, how much gold? That's it, 20 gold. You need 20 gold to make this, and normally that's one of the things that stumps you. I used to sell off my gold early on for cash. You always need to keep a few lumps of gold around so you can put that multi-analyzer together. But anyway, fabrication bench, yes, we've got that down, and now that we're going to get geothermal, we can tap into some of the geothermal vents. There's... well, one right in our base over here, and then that one's going to be very easy to tap into. This one, also pretty easy. These 2, a little bit more remote. And this one we can't actually tap into because that would nullify the usefulness of this tree. Actually, I'm not sure if it nullifies it or just decreases its effectiveness. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, that's inside the radius of the tree, unfortunately. Now, the game plan. So far, things have been a bit odd, I will say, on this playthrough. The reason being, we're forced to pretty much take whoever we hire. Like, everyone who comes along who gets knocked unconscious, we pretty much hire them because we're desperately trying to hire people to get 25 people and get out of here in 25 seasons. Well, less than... the rules are we need to get out of here as quickly as possible to score as many points as possible. So we're in a bit of a clock. However, this has resulted in some imbalanced hires, shall we say. The easiest one to explain it with would be, say, construction. Our best constructor is Kira, Picard, and Neelix. However, Kira is the only one who's been actually doing any real construction for quite a long time. The reason being, Picard was our only good planter for a very, very long time. They were the only one who could actually keep up with the crops, and they were the only one who could plant mushrooms and psychite and all that. They were the only ones with a high enough skill until we got our hands on Garrick, Khan, and Deanna. Now we can actually get them to help out with construction, which is what they're doing now. They're actually set to do more construction. So Kira was the only one building, and the reason Neelix couldn't help out was they were doing cooking all the time. They are literally our only decent cook. Now, I'm trying to get Wesley into cooking as well so they can help out. The only other person who was good at cooking was Kira, but we couldn't put Kira into cooking because, well, she was our only builder at the time. So we were just completely hamstrung between construction and cooking because all the people who were good at construction usually had something else that they were good at that was the only thing they could do. In Picard's instance, planting. In Neelix's instance, cooking. We've also got Deanna now recently, but I think she was a good miner at the time. We'll probably end up putting her into construction at a later date as well. It gets all sorts of confusing, and medical is making this even more problematic. Cisco and Neelix are our only 2 medical. We used to have a third one, but she unfortunately lost her head. But Neelix is our only good cook, and we're trying to keep them constantly on cooking, but they also need to help out with medical because Cisco can't do all of it. And Cisco is the only person we have who can do science. We're our only intellectual for the longest time. In fact, we only have 2 right now. So over here you'll notice, yeah, we've got Luxana is the only one who can do science along with Cisco. So for the longest time, Cisco was our only intellectual, and Neelix was our only cooker, which meant if either of them died, we would have been crippled. As it is, Neelix is still our only cook. I'm trying to get Wesley in on it. I think I'm going to have to get them to cook up just some basic meals and feed them to animals. Currently, we've managed to avoid all forms of food poisoning. Not a single case of food poisoning has happened, and I'd just like to point out, we're using dirt floors. This is... I have no idea how I didn't know this already, but yes, dirt floors, you can't drag dirt onto them. The only thing you have to worry about is, say, vomit and blood. And so long as you keep that off it, you can not have to worry about food poisoning. It's terrifyingly easy. I haven't had a single case this entire game. It just makes no sense to me. But never mind. All that aside. Next, crafting. Our best crafter right now is Loxana, who's actually very new. She's our second science nerd, unfortunately, so she can't craft. Guinan was the only crafter we had. The reason being, Cisco couldn't craft because they were too busy doing science all the time. And Wesley and Khan were much later to the party. So we're just sort of getting to the point where we can almost balance things out. We're still short on a cook, and I'd like to have at least 2 more cooks to balance things out, and 2 more medical. And I'd really like to take Neelix out of medical if at all possible. The reason being, I don't need them being distracted from their cooking. Which brings us to the current operation we've got queued up, which has me a little nervous. We did a quick operation on Warfare. They got a new arm. We gave them a prosthetic right arm. That was very necessary. I had that for ages. But we switched Neelix over here to regular medicine. So if we check under health, they're set to use regular medicine here, industrial tech. These 2 beds over here are masterworks. They were crafted much earlier in the game when someone got an inspiration. I got them to craft some wooden beds. The reason being, this gives a masterwork bed gives a massive bonus to surgery success, immunity gain speed, rest effectiveness. Well, actually, immunity gain speed stays the same, but their surgery success chance and rest effectiveness goes up. This 115 is really great because if you grab Cisco over here, Cisco, you gonna go to bed or no? You gonna meditate? You know what? Just prioritize operating on Neelix, why don't you? Cisco has a 94% surgery success chance. The reason for that is, well, their medical is 12. And 94% doesn't sound great because if they mess up, that's bad. However, this here, I don't know if you've seen the tutorial on this, but this is actually a multiplier. I thought it was additive, but it's actually a multiplier. You multiply the doctor's surgery success chance by 1.15. So that will put us well over the 98% mark. And 98% is as good as it gets. Never gets any better than that, no matter how good their medical is, no matter how good their equipment. So this has a 98% chance of success, and it will never get any better, unfortunately. But that does mean we only have a 1 in 50 chance of messing this up and killing our only cook. Well, maybe not killing them, maybe we'll just give them brain damage. Well, let's find out what happens, shall we? Ooh, I was about to start them there when I realised this room is filthy. Surgery success chance had dropped because we dragged a bunch of dirt in. Where are you going, Neelix? No, don't go back to bed. Rest until healed. Cisco, come back in here and operate on them. This Gastro Analyzer is supposed to increase their cooking speed by +5. I don't know if that's just a straight upgrade to cooking here, or if it's an upgrade to their speed. I suppose we'll find out, assuming it doesn't botch. Don't botch. Thank you. That was very nice of you not to botch. Gastro Analyzer, +5 to cooking speed. Bio, 18. Okay. Well, one downside about using any of those head-based additions, the problem with it is like learning enhancers, that kind of thing. They become susceptible to EMP. If an EMP goes off near them, it knocks them unconscious because it EMPs their brain. Let's finish off these, and we're just about ready to accept this quest. 4 days left on it. Neelix is now recovered from their operation, and the anesthetic has worn off eventually. That takes forever. Their cooking speed is now up to, where is it? A fantabulous 160%. From what I can tell, their base cooking speed is 18. This adds +5, which brings them up to 23, and none of these are actually impacting them. They don't have anything that's reducing their manipulation or sight. But we can increase that. If we give them better sight, I think it actually impacts their ability to cook or their cooking speed. Also better arms as well. We could make them a very, very fast cook. But yeah, that +5 is quite an addition, it would appear. I'll have to do some more testing on that on the side. But for now, yes, we are doing this. I am getting all of this chem fuel, and we are going to use the quick stockpile creation tool, and we're going to create some stockpiles in here. All of that chem fuel is going to be kept nice and separate. I don't want that in there. That's called an incineration zone, which normally results in you losing all of your stockpiles, which I would rather not do. Oh, in the background as well, we are also still doing up lots of pants and shirts for everyone. But I think I'm going to have to cut it out there. I'm sort of running out of time because I keep yakking on too much this episode. It's just I wanted to explain some of maybe the inconsistencies in the playstyle or the differences from normal playstyle. It's just with the rush we're doing, we haven't been able to hire the types of pawns we'd like, and we just have to work around it. But for now, where is it? This area is now sealed off. We've built the wall in, and over here you'll notice this has also expanded. This is expanded so we can now brick that in there, and brick that in there. That's deep water. No one can get through there. We will deconstruct this. Oh, quick thing to note. When you build these first, a moisture pump, if you just place a moisture pump right there, costs you 4 components and 75 steel, that will instantly turn that tile into gravel, I believe. Yeah, shallow water gets turned into... where are you? Yeah, stony soil. So shallow water gets turned instantly into stony soil. If you place any moisture pump on top of something, it will instantly convert the soil beneath. There's no conversion time. So if you've got components and build time to burn, you could literally just start building lots of moisture pumps over an area and then remove them, and you'd have turned it all instantly into what you want. Otherwise, you have to wait about a year for this to expand to its full size, and it will turn everything, well, it won't turn the deep water, but all of the mud and all of the shallow water will get turned into soil and stony soil. That was it. So it'll get turned into soil and stony soil respectively. Okay, well that will finish that. Once that's done, we've actually sealed in this whole area. Once there's a wall section in there, no one can get into this entire farming area. There's a wooden wall down here, which we will have to replace at some point. And we're going to end up having to wall probably down here, and probably down here, across here. I'm not sure how exactly we're going to avoid that tree. We might have to just either come down diagonally here, or we could just end up breaking up a wall piece across here. But yeah, we're going to end up with a very large storage area. I think I kind of want to brick in the tree with us. Also, we can get rid of most of this if we put in moisture pumps, though it's going to take so long. I nearly almost want to get on that now, but we need more power for that, which means we need more geothermal. There's always more stuff that needs doing. We also need stone miners so we can start mining stone instead of having to go scrap it. You know what? We'll leave all that for the next episode before I get even more distracted. The important bit is this. We have a quest coming up. Now, if you look at here, we've got a Berserker, 1 Berserker Chief, 10 Berserkers, 3 Penitents, 12 Warriors. Go to the wiki, you can actually look up the names of the raiders and see what weapons they're going to come with. So the Penitents are only going to have clubs and knives. The Warriors will only have Ikawas, sort of a type of spear. The Berserkers will only have spears, and the Berserker Chief will have a longsword / spear. There's a sort of a running theme with all of those. That's all melee. Every single one of those are melee. And we love dealing with melee. So I suppose I'll leave it up to the comments. I was going to go for the Masterwork Assault Rifle, but since we've got a couple of days left, you know what, I can wait. So let me know what you think. Should we go for the Advanced Components and the Psychic Emanator? What this does is actually project sort of a psychic field in a small area. I think the radius is about, say, like if I was placed it in here, it would probably be almost a circle as big as this entire area. And it gives a mood boost to everyone in it. And it lasts forever. You just leave it there and everyone in there gets a mood boost. It's recommended usually for hospitals. You put it in a hospital and then people who are in there and are sick are less likely to have mental breaks because there's a Psychic Emanator in there with them. Also a couple of advanced components. 25 Luciferium. I think there's a few people who have a few scars who would probably benefit from that. And considering we only want to be here for 25 seasons, it might be a bit of a devil's bargain that we could handle. Though who knows. And then there's the Masterwork Assault Rifle. I kind of am leaning towards the Masterwork Assault Rifle, but let's see what the comments say. Oh, this year, since we're going to be taking this quest, that's going to be a lot of potential new recruits. So I want to build this up. It's only going to be a bit of wood. We just don't have enough stone yet to do it. And this will be our storage area for the new prisoners, and hopefully we can recruit all of them in here. That's why that's there. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and good luck.